Hello everyone, it's Bobby Gryziec. I know it's been a long time since I've done a video update, but here I am. It is July
25th.
the 25th, thank you, honey, 2009. Roughly a year ago, I started really seriously focusing on this album and gathering the necessary equipment and trying to really get things in order. And it's taking its time, but it is coming along. As those of you who've been keeping up to date with this are aware of, there are two recent songs up on the Music MySpace, Singing to Me and Losing Myself, both of which are this year and last year. They will be on the forthcoming Untitled album at this time. And I, about a month or so ago, wrote a new song. I was inspired to write from simply personal experience and just everything in general. And I managed to obtain the musical services of my dad, who's a local bassist and who has had notoriety in terms of playing bass with various bands over the years. He actually was here earlier today and recorded a rough bass track for the new song, which is also untitled at this time. But I'm hoping to have that song completed, I would say, by mid-August or so, or earlier maybe, I'm not sure. It all depends on how things go with the mixing and so on. I'm still writing new material, which will undoubtedly appear on the album as well. And just to give everyone a brief synopsis of how this kind of started, back in the early 90s, 94, I put together this concept album that I wanted to record. And I obtained a 4-track mixer back in the mid-90s, started recording a few tracks. And then 1999, some of you may be aware that I released, what can I say, the first single to benefit Beyond Disability, a non-profit group that I founded and promoted at the Woodlands Inn and Resort. Around that time, I was told to record a lot of songs to be featured on a debut album that never really got worked on. I have the rough demos on tape, but they just kind of are collecting dust at this time. I went through them to see what was salvageable and what I would want to use with who I am now in terms of who I was then, and picked out suitable songs and writing new songs as well. So that's kind of how things evolved, and as I said, a year or so ago, I really started focusing here solely and entirely to get this album done, and hope to have it done by the end of the year. That's my goal. You have the new song to look forward to on my Music MySpace. Keep checking back on that. I will do a video update when it is done to announce it. Stop by, leave me a comment, or send me a message. Let me know what you think of the songs, and I'll reply as soon as I have a chance. I tend to try and reply to all my messages. So have a great and wonderful night, weekend, week, whenever you're watching this. It doesn't matter to me. And since it's been a while, the shirt of the day is Dream Theater, Scenes from a Memory. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
just to kind of, I wore the shirt for a particular reason. When I started focusing on the album as I wanted it to be in sound, I had just started listening to Dream Theater via this album, and became inspired, moved. Another album that moved me at the time was Fate's Warning, Pleasant Shade of Grey. It was another album that really had a big influence on me. During the course of the writing of this new song, however, and the recording of it, I've been listening to IQ, their new album Frequency, as well as just a little bit of everything here and there, Judas Priest, and just everything really. I try and stay diverse and relevant with music, and that's where I'm at right now. So if you haven't checked out the Music MySpace yet, please do so. And as I said, leave me a message there, or send me a message even on YouTube, those of you watching it there. And just let me know, what you think of my songs and what you think of my material. And if you have any suggestions, throw them my way. I'll take them or leave them, all depending. Have a great night, everyone, and take care. Bye.